If you've been scrolling through your social media feed this holiday and you've been finding that as you're looking at people's outfits, you're thinking to yourself, I really need to go shopping. What are people going to think about what I'm wearing? This is so outdated. Or maybe you're looking at people's beautifully decorated homes and then looking around your own, wondering what people are going to think about you. Or maybe you started out the year with a lot of big goals around your career and you're hearing that some of your friends have gotten promotions or raises this year and you really haven't gotten where you wanted to be because of a health issue, or maybe you've just had other responsibilities on your plate. So I want to address this here. One thing that's really common among those of us who have experienced social anxiety or shyness is that we often feel shame and we spend a lot of time comparing ourselves to other people. And the holidays is one of the times during the year when we can really find ourselves in that heightened state of comparison. So today I want to help you stop holiday comparison and reclaim your joy. I'm Nicole Hernandez, a board-certified hypnotist and visibility coach for the Four Seasons Hotel, New York downtown. And I help my clients go from feeling shy and socially anxious to helping them feel safe to be seen. And one of the tools I use to help my clients overcome their social anxiety is really starting to work through mindfulness. So today we're going to use this 15-minute meditation to help you with that comparison. Now, this is a holiday-themed meditation, which I really love. We're going to be using the metaphor of a Christmas tree in today's meditation, really coming back to your own values, your strengths, and your own story. So go ahead and find a nice, comfortable place. A place where it is safe for you to lie down or to close your eyes and get comfortable. And let's get started. So go ahead and close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath in and let it out. And again, breathing in deeply and releasing that breath completely now. And just breathing normally, nice and slow, as you allow your body to settle and your breath to find its own gentle rhythm. And I'd like your mind to begin to drift. And you can begin to imagine now a gorgeous Christmas tree. Just seeing that Christmas tree now. And you can place that Christmas tree in your perfect place. That might be your living room. It might be the lobby of a luxury hotel. It might be a place you'd like to live, like a penthouse in Paris that overlooks the Eiffel Tower, or a cabin in a quiet part of the countryside. Wherever you place your tree is perfect. And here before you now stands a fresh Christmas tree, just waiting to be decorated. And it might even be one of those living Christmas trees with all its roots in place, meant to be replanted after the holiday season. And this Christmas tree, it represents you at your core. And I want you to notice just how magnificent you are, just as you are. And while we could certainly just let your gorgeous tree remain as it is, today we'll decorate this tree as a way to explore and acknowledge all the facets of you, all your values, your strengths, your interests that make you, you. And I want you to notice that within the word acknowledge is the word knowledge, the sense that we recognize our truth. And as we get started here today, I want you to reach out and feel the texture of your tree's branches and get a sense if this tree is full of life, it's freshly watered, or perhaps it's a little dry and needs to be cared for. So just noticing now.
And if it needs to be watered, go ahead and see yourself watering your tree now, giving it what it needs to stand tall and to be at its best. And I wonder what it means for you to properly care for yourself this holiday season. Would it mean drinking more water? Would it mean taking some time for yourself as you are now? Would it mean journaling or spending some time with friends? Just consider what you need to truly feel nourished at your core. And now I want you to imagine a menu right in front of you. And this menu might be like an iPad, it could be like a book with pictures. See the menu however you see it. But this menu lets you choose the lights for your Christmas tree. So go ahead and move through that, flip through it, scroll through it as you need to, and consider your options. Maybe you'd want soft lights to represent your steady and calm energy. Maybe you'd want multicolored lights to symbolize your love for variety and adventure. Maybe this year you'd like to switch things up and use heart or globe shaped lights that reflect your creativity. Whatever you choose is perfect and correct. And once you've made your selection, you can imagine that right before your eyes, the tree is now perfectly covered in those lights. That's right, just seeing your tree now perfectly covered in lights because your life doesn't need to look like anyone else's to be beautiful. These lights are yours. They're chosen by you. And while the tree is beautiful on its own, these lights help you really see yourself. They reflect who you are. And when you stop comparing your glow to someone else's glow, you can finally see how brightly you already shine. And now it's time to decorate this tree with ornaments. But these aren't just any ordinary ornaments. Each one represents something true about you, a value you hold dear, a strength you possess, an accomplishment you've achieved, or simply a quality that just makes you, you. And I want you to see before you a collection of ornaments in different shapes and sizes and colors. Some might be delicate, made out of glass. Others might be homemade. Some might be bold and sparkly. Others might be quiet and understated. And there's no hierarchy here. No ornament is more valuable than another. So go ahead now and reach for that first ornament and see yourself holding this ornament in your hand. And I want you to ask yourself, what's one value I hold that I'm proud of? Maybe it's your kindness. Maybe it's your loyalty. Maybe it's your curiosity or your honesty or your courage. Whatever comes to mind first is perfect and correct. And as you place this ornament on your tree, really seeing it there, reflecting the light, this value is part of you. It always has been. And now reach for another ornament and maybe this time consider, what's one strength that I bring to the world? What's one strength that you bring to the world? Maybe you're a good listener. Maybe you're resilient. Maybe you're creative or organized. Maybe you make people laugh. Place this ornament on your tree and watch as your tree becomes fuller and more you. And another ornament now, this one representing something you accomplished this year. And it doesn't have to be big. Maybe you showed up for someone who needed you. Maybe you moved through a very challenging season. Maybe you tried something completely new. Maybe you held a boundary with someone or something. Or maybe you simply kept going when things felt difficult. I want you to place this ornament with care because this matters. You matter. And you can keep going now at your own pace, reaching for ornaments, placing them on your tree, each one a reflection of who you are, not who you think you should be, not who someone else is, but who you actually are. Your humor, your persistence, your ability to see beauty, the way you care for others, the way you care for yourself, the fact that you are here and you are doing this work, choosing to honor yourself. And as you step back and as you look at that tree now, just fully lit, fully decorated, I want you to notice something. This tree doesn't look like anybody else's. And it's exactly as it should be because this is your tree, your life, your story, your values, your strengths, your unique combination of light and ornaments and presence. And the truth is that you were never meant to look like anyone else. You were never meant to measure your tree against theirs. Because comparison asks you to see through someone else's eyes. And when you do that, you stop seeing the beauty of what's right in front of you. But here, in this moment, you can see your life exactly as it is enough. And now there's one final piece, the tree topper. And for your tree, and we're placing a star at the very top. But this isn't just any star. This is your star of acknowledgement. And I want you to hold this star in your hands for a moment. I want you to feel its weight. I want you to notice its shape, its color. Maybe it's gold or silver, a combination of the two, or some other color completely different. As you hold your star today, I want you to acknowledge yourself fully, completely, and without any qualifications. Not, I'm enough, if only. Not, I'm proud of this, except. Not, I'm doing okay, but. Just acknowledge yourself. This star represents that deep inner knowing, that unshakable truth that lives beneath all the noise of comparison, beneath all the doubt, beneath all the measuring and the judging and the wishing you were different. And now, with intention, I want you to place this star at the top of your tree. Maybe it just floats up to the top of your tree and you can watch as it settles into place, into the highest point, catching and reflecting all the light and the ornaments below. This star says, I see you. I acknowledge you. You are enough. And from this moment forward, every time you look at your tree, every time you close your eyes and return to this image, you're going to see your star shining at the top, reminding you that acknowledgement isn't something you earn. It is something you give yourself. It is the gift that only you can offer yourself. And your tree, your beautiful, one of a kind, tree is now complete. And you can take one more deep breath here, really taking in the sight of your tree. Beautiful, perfectly imperfect, and absolutely your tree. And before you fully return, I want you to choose one ornament from your tree today. One value, one strength, one thing that you're going to carry with you today. Maybe it's your kindness. Maybe it is your resilience. Maybe it's your ability to see the beauty in the small moments. And I want you to allow that quality to show up in your actions today, even in the smallest ways, because this is how you keep your tree alive beyond this meditation. And when you're ready, you can begin to bring this image with you as you return to your day, knowing that whenever comparison starts to creep in, you can close your eyes and come back to this tree, come back to your life, come back to what is true. So slowly now, go ahead and gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, taking that nice deep breath in, filling up. And when you're ready, opening your eyes and coming all the way back now.
So I'm curious, as you're coming back here, what was the ornament that you selected to represent yourself today? What's the expression that you're carrying throughout your day? So for me, I actually saw an Eiffel Tower. That was the ornament I selected, and I'm bringing it with me into my day today. So today I'm going to go out, I'm going to explore New York City, and especially all of the holiday lights and the decor, and I really love that this was the ornament that I selected because it represents my value around being curious. And curiosity is one of those things that can really help us to make some dramatic changes in our lives because we can move out of judgment into that place of curiosity. But I'd love to know from you, what was the ornament that you selected to express yourself today? And what were some interesting ornaments that you actually put on your own Christmas tree? Well, if you enjoyed today's meditation, please give it a little like so that other people can enjoy this as well. And if you know someone who could also use today's meditation, please make sure to share it with them. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.